Hello and welcome to the Association of PEMF Professionals. Dr. Jerry Dreessen here. I jumped in a little late because believe it or not, I was digging into some research on the mitochondria. So my apologies for going down a very geeky rabbit hole. But those of you that are hanging out and waiting for me to hit the go button, glad to see that you are jumping on. And today, what I want to do is talk about where we're going to be next week. And some of you already know that there's this huge event that happens called MAGNACON. And MAGNACON is everything PEMF and more. Those of you that have been to these events, you can you can go in person, you can go online, but it is a 3-day event where you are eating, sleeping, and drinking. All that is PEMF and red light, and also other therapies. You've got some great speakers, motivational speakers. You've got speakers that talk about how to grow your business, and then also all of the different types of animals. So those of you that are doing the animal side, livestock, horses, cows, dogs, and even bears. Last time I went, we had a very, probably half my size, a woman that came in and talked about working on one of the TV actor grizzly bears, and brought in some great slides. One of them is the bear having the giant loops across the shoulders and just kind of hanging out, getting PEMF done. So some really cool things. The announcement is that I will be there along with Lauren. So we will be there next week in Louisville, Kentucky at the 2026 MAGNACON. And again, it pretty much dovetails what we're all about too, is the AOPP, where we educate, connect, and then also doing responsible PEMF practices. MAGNACON is part of the MagnaWave franchise. They have actually hired us, AOPP, our certification program. So anybody that purchases PEMF equipment through them uses the AOPP as a certification process. So we have a great relationship with them. And so what I want to do is talk a little bit about what's going on next week at MAGNACON. So why it matters. Again, it's going to be the 10th through the 12th. What's inside PEMF education, demonstrations and workshops, and then community connection. So if you want to be, if you want to be surrounded by hundreds of people that are pro PEMF, this is a great well to take a sip out of. So it's always fun. People come in. And what I like about it too is they're coming in with their own experiences. So oftentimes we'll have a breakout section and talk about a certain thing, and people have their own experiences that they found have success with. So it's a really cool way of integrating with people. And it's also MagnaWave's 20th anniversary. So here's a company that's already been around 20 years, building and selling PEMF products, and it just keeps getting better and better. And this is the 10th annual MAGNACON. So again, a place to go to get education. So it truly is a landmark in the PEMF field. But it helps raise the level of education, professionalism across the PEMF field. Karen, hey, I'm looking forward to meeting you too. So make sure you come up and say hi to me. So I believe Lauren and I will have a table at the event as well, but we're going to be doing workshops. So hopefully we'll see you at one of the workshops too. AOPP welcomes the opportunity to attend the conference internationally. So this is for those that can't make it in person. There's also a way to watch it online, so you get a chance to be a part of that community as well. But getting to watch the speakers, listen to everything that's going on, but also help spread education and professionalism around PEMF. Our role at MAGNACON, again, we're going to be available to connect with practitioners, answer questions, discuss our work. Also, we're going to be part of some of the workshops that are there too. So some of the human workshops. Well, thank you very much, Jessica. Yeah, we are, as you know, pro PEMF. I use it in my practice. I have one at home. Our cats get the benefit of us using PEMF. And then also all of the great educational stuff that's coming out, all of the research that's coming out more and more is being used. I have a nephew that had a tumor removed from his brain, and survivability is very slim. He's been using PEMF since day one, and he is in that 5% that is, I think he's going to survive. So, having PEMF in there along the way and watching the results of his tests have been phenomenal. So my goal is, as he goes through this, for me to actually create the presentation on it. So that's kind of in the works. But that's how near and dear PEMF is in our lives. But again, we want to talk about professional standards, regulatory updates, scope and responsible practice, and then member support and advocacy. So if you get a chance, like I said, catch a workshop. If you go to this, everything's going to be recorded, and you will have access to the recordings for, I believe, 30 days afterwards. So if you miss it, you'll get to see it there. So session one, what we'll be doing, being part of, is that there's a beginner new practitioner. So session one is introduction for those new to PEMF or just starting their professional journey. So it's going to cover the fundamentals, foundational practice, and then also getting started with professional standards. So if you're brand new to it or you're just getting started, it's a great foundation to have as you're moving forward. We even have people that have been doing it for years come to that just to make sure that there isn't any pearls of wisdom that they may have missed, which is great. I love to have. It's not just for beginners, but there is limited seating, so make sure you get there quickly. And then session two is for advanced practitioners, so it's like a super deep dive, and we cover the future of PEMF, the latest research updates, ongoing advocacy efforts shaping the field. And then, of course, questions and answers, which is my favorite part too. Because you guys have some great, I mean, last time I went was 2019, I believe. And just going in and showing people the things that we are learning and, teaching that, but then also just hands-on and answering questions. I'm really looking forward to being there this year. And oh yeah, Karen. So yeah, we've got lots of PEMF users that have personal experience stories that we want to put together also, so that way it's not just something you read about, but you have like that one-on-one contact with the people that are actually experiencing them. Next, as far as why this connects AOPPs, our bigger mission, it's all about more than just certification, and our field needs clear education, responsible communication, and stronger professional standards, which is, those of you that have been following, all part of the state standards that are coming into play. And the more they see us as a profession that creates our own hoops and certification, the better. We're also going to be talking about recertification, continuing education. Those will be part of the things that are going to be brought up as well. And then also working to support growth in a way that protects practitioners, clients, animals, and the long-term credibility of PEMF. And I grew up in the era of DMSO, those of you that might know about that product, and it's a great product. And people, it's you don't need a license to sell it. To make it's pretty easy, and people were selling it all over the place and using it. And then these people came on and gave themselves the badge of regulatory people, and stopped everybody from selling it, took it off the market, because I think it was helping a lot of people. Um, and then they shut it down really for like 5, 6, 7 years. You can get it now, but the craze that it was creating and the people using it, my goal, as I've shared in the past, was to make sure PEMF didn't fall down the pathway of what happened to the history of that product. That we needed to be there, be where we are now, so that as PEMF started getting legs under it and more people are discovering it, we're already here. We're already part of this. We're regulating the education on it. We're making sure people get the best of the best of education, and getting certified, and then having ongoing continuing education to go with that. So you'll hear more about that, of course, at MAGNACON and in these live lessons that we do here too. But also, if you are a member of the AOPP, we're going to be having, the goal is to have continuing education available as well. And that's where we're growing into, which is, couldn't be better. I'm really excited about that. If you are not going to MAGNACON, if this is the first time you've heard about it, you can go virtually. Again, those that can't attend in person, and you can go to MAGNACON.com. I believe it's MAGNACON26.com. Let me just double check here. No, that's the right link. Okay. So it forwards you to MAGNACON26, and then where it says buy tickets, you can log in that way and get it. And like I said, when you do that, then you get all of the benefits. You can download Whova, which shows all of the events that are going, and you can tag all of the speakers that are there and have conversations with them that way too. So it's been a great event, and I'm really looking forward to being there, and also working with the founders of MagnaWave, so Pat and Elaine, and just like I said, 20 years ago, PEMF was kind of a dot on the map, a blip on the map. Nobody knew what it was, and here it is. PEMF is being used all over the place for animals and humans, and also I'm sorry, I was looking at Kate's post here. If you signed up for MAGNACON, they will send you a special link for Whova, which is part of the system. So if you're having problems with that, definitely get in touch with them. But once you log in and you get your pass, I guess, then you'll have the magic link to the Whova app. But again, I lost my total train of thought. Sorry about that. But getting in there and meeting all the people and what they have to talk about, you can go on the website and see who's speaking. And I'm looking forward to working with Woody. Also, he's going to be part of our human side of it. And again, some people don't realize that there's this human side of it, which now brings me back to what I was talking about, how animals are getting it, but PEMF, we started out as a little blip on the map, and now we're going into, it's everywhere. In fact, you probably don't even realize it. It's PEMF is in professional, it's in Olympics, it's everywhere where there's an athlete doing something. And we started out with COVID. I just got a little blip here, making sure it wasn't Lauren. We started out with introducing PEMF to these places, and now we've got, just before COVID hit, there were PEMF places to go, just like there's massage and what was the other one? There's I'm trying to think of the massage place where you could go. Oh, in chiropractic places too, where you buy a ticket and you get so many a month. People were starting to do that with PEMF, and then COVID hit and shut down everybody. So I believe we're going to start to see a little bit more of a rise of those things. So you'll be able to go to a wellness center. I know there's a couple of those being built, and at MAGNACON, we'll be hearing more about that too. And yeah, so if you have if you there's where's my phone. If you have the Huva, then you can get that. But like I said, when I did it, I was a link in my email that I clicked on, and then that's how I got linked up. So make sure you reach out to the people at MAGNACON if you're not able to hook up to that, if you are already in MAGNACON. And then finally, I'm going to be at the live hands-on demonstration along with Henry and Corey from Wi-Fi, and we'll be doing another one with Woody. So if you have any questions on those things, drop them in the link here. Thanks for liking and watching today. And as you go through this, as you can see, we've got a link on the page here, magnacon.com, for that. We're excited to be there. It's probably like the international event of the year for everything PEMF above and beyond that. So anything that you ever wanted to know about PEMF and the world of the mitochondria, and I'll be talking in a future presentation too about a brand new company that is working on products to enhance the mitochondria, and there'll be some of that going on at the AOPP too. So looking forward to present that as well. Oh, one last one here. Can't RSVP for the AOPP on Friday. That's interesting. Okay, we'll have to take a look at that. I'll have Lauren look into that and see what's going on, because we want to make sure everybody has a chance to see what they want to see. That's the whole point behind this, right? And so again, as always, this will be a quick one, but thank you for your time today. And as we get through this week, again, I'll be seeing most of you next Tuesday at the opening of MAGNACON. And if you are not a member of the AOPP, if you go to MAGNACON, there's going to be a special there for you too, for the AOPP, but also some announcements as far as what's going on. So we're excited about all this and to be a part of this amazing event. So like and share this video and get the word out that there is a group of thousands of people that are going to be participating in this event. So it's kind of the mecca of PEMF. So on that note, again, thank you so much for your time. I won't be broadcasting next week because I'm going to be at the event, which is also on Thursday. It goes through Friday. So take care, and we'll see you after that in 2 weeks here on this channel. But if you are going to be at MAGNACON, do stop by and say hi. I'd love to meet you. All right. With that, take care, and we'll, as Kate says, see you next week. All right. Bye.